Thank you for tuning in to the only stations giving you double the information and inspiration, WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. This is Miss Carmen, your host of Carmen and Cream. This is the icing on your cake, just everything that makes life taste so much better. Welcome back. Last week, we started our discussion of the first segment of my series, The Family Unit. We are discussing how to build a strong foundation. This week, we're talking about the importance of being yourself in establishing relationships. This is more so for my unmarried people, but we'll definitely have a wealth of knowledge for you married folks out there too. I have my friend Kevin here with me, giving the male perspective on what he's looking for when he chose his partner, and the importance of just being able to be yourself in your relationship. We're just going to talk about the male perspective. I want his perspective of how he chose his partner and the importance of us being real with each other from the beginning and how that will help us down the road. I have a cousin. She's basically my mentor, and she always talks to me about, my relationships and what I'm going through with my guy and all of that. And so she just says, make sure whatever you do that you can keep it up, because she's been married for going on 11 years. So she's saying, make sure you can keep it up. And then it's okay not to give them all of what you got in the beginning. Don't let them know everything that you know how to do and that you can do, but make sure whatever it is that you do, keep it up. So
definitely,
I definitely have taken that on, and I want to do things that are natural to me, so that on a day that I don't feel like doing it, I don't have to. If I have to force myself to do it, it's not an extra force because I was forcing myself to do it in the first place.
Exactly.
So you would agree with that? When you're looking for a woman, you don't want her to fake it till she make it.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Have you had that happen before? Is there any relationships that you can think of?
Not off the top of my head, but if I did, then she was pretty good at what she did. Pulling the wool over my eyes. But for me, I definitely look for a certain level of being genuine in the relationship. I don't feel like anything should be forced, like you said, because I feel like when you try to force stuff, that causes a headache. In any walk of life, when you try to force something, it usually is met with some sort of tension or whatever. So, I definitely look for somebody to be themselves. And, you don't have to show me all of you, all the craziness and stuff like that from the beginning. But, definitely show me a side of you that, represents yourself, who you really are.
Right. Like, hey, I think I can live with this for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
And that's what she's trying to give. She's trying to get the ring on it. And yes, she's going to need to be a little more real and show you what she has, honestly, instead of, just going through the motions. Let me see if this is what he wants. If this is what he wants, I'm going to do it.
No.
So, yeah, and I definitely want that. And I just started a new relationship, which I'm very happy about, and I'm excited.
Congratulations.
And just where we're going to the top and beyond. So I'm so ecstatic. And our favorite thing, what we always say, we bring this up all the time, I can just be me. Like, I don't have to pretend to be anything else but me. And you love me anyway. You're putting up with me anyway. This is something that you can live. I can live with him. Like, I can live with the things that's going on that's wrong, and I can definitely live with the things that are right. So
definitely,
that's definitely a way to start building a solid foundation. It's just to know, and then, like you said, it's peace. Like, it's no tension. If we do disagree on anything, then it's just easier,
right?
Because he's being upfront, he's being real. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, it is, man, because nothing nothing breeds anything worse than being disloyal or being dishonest in a relationship at any level. And I think that puts a negative air out there that's kind of hard to get rid of, because you start to question whether or not that person is actually being honest with you. So it's good to just have that foundation, like you said, of just being yourself with that person and being straight up about what you want.
And then I think that'll make a better friendship
Definitely.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
You'll definitely be closer, and you will start to view that person like, I can go to you. We are friends. You're not a person that's here to check me, or am I gonna get in trouble if I say this
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
So
You're not walking on eggshells,
exactly
basically.
your whole life, because I can't walk on eggshells my whole life.
Shoot.
For sure.
I can't even walk on hardwood floors without something happening. But
So yep. I definitely agree that you should have a natural progression. I know that some of my married friends that I was discussing this with, they were like, well, things change. You can't always be the same way when the kids come, and then you go through things and everything. And I was like, I know it's going to be changes, but I'm saying that the change should be natural, more
Right.
so like evolution, instead of just a flat out, I was hot this day, not cold. It should be an evolution. You should evolve within your relationship. It should be a
Right.
natural progression. The things that you're going through, the circumstances will definitely change
Right.
change someone.
Right.
And you can change for the better, you can change for the worse. Like, hopefully you're changing for the better, though.
Definitely.
But at the same time, you could still have that foundation of, this is who I am and this is what you want at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
So
I know all my friends, married or not, with children, they've all stayed true to who they were before I first met them. Now, circumstances dictate, certain things. Like, I mean, I know I'm not going to be able to go out and, hang out until 2-3 o'clock in the morning with you. But at the same time, you're still the same person.
Right.
It's not like you sat down with a list of things that, all right, can and can't do this, So, it was more so the situation dictate what you can do. So.
That's basically like with you and I. Like, I'm still, if I come to your house, I bring my baby.
Right.
I'm like, can my baby come? Because if my baby can't come, then
Oh, man, bring him.
So yeah, and I still laugh. I make y'all laugh, talk, and I'm still crazy and everything like I used to be. That was the friend that you wanted. That was the friend that we established that a long time ago.
Exactly.
And we are still able to connect into bonds and everything. So when I say, be yourself and make sure that you can keep this up for the rest of your life, I'm not saying, oh, well, I used to spend $100 on you at dinner, now I only spend $50. I'm not saying that. I'm saying be true to who you are, and that will make for a solid foundation for everything else to sit up on that you would go through. So that's basically what I'm explaining. So I had to get with my married friends. I was like, look, I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say y'all not going through something. I'm not trying to pick on you or anything. I'm not trying to say you're not being real and everything. Well, I was just hoping that that's what you based your foundation on, was being true to yourself, and you'll be much happier. And in the end, you can't act like you're Susie Homemaker and then be like, oh, when my husband wants me to cook and clean,
you really don't want to do it.
So like, I like that kind of stuff. I can get up early in the morning and go to the grocery store before everybody gets up and start cooking breakfast. Like, I like doing that. So I wouldn't expect someone to do that if that's not what they do.
Exactly.
Like, if that's not what in your heart, what's in your heart and everything. If that's not what you do, that's just not what you do.
Because I'd rather somebody not do something for me if they didn't truly want to do it, or if it wasn't who, they were, as a person. So, that's why I just can't stand when, I guess fakeness, for lack of a better term. And, that's why I really appreciate when somebody's coming from a genuine place, and I can sort of discern if they are or not.
Right. So, yeah, because with me, I am silly. Mm-hmm. That's period, point blank.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If there's something serious going on, because some people, I've had relationships in the past, friendships, and with guys that want to date me, that they're upset because I don't give them the reaction that they want. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool, calm, and collected. Like, I don't overreact.
Right.
If not saying that people that have a large reaction overreact, but to me, I would be overreacting if I gave you a grandiose, oh my God, blow up.
I can't even see that from you anyway.
Yeah. I've had people actually get mad at me for not giving them a reaction. I'm like, I'm reacting that they say that I don't care.
Right.
And I'm like, no, you just have to understand that I care in a different way.
Right.
And if you can't handle that, or if you have a problem with that, then maybe we shouldn't be friends, or maybe we shouldn't be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's just simple stuff like that, where you would have to know who you are and know what you want, and basically choose, hey, can I live with this? Does this bother me? The type of person that this is.
Right, definitely. And for me, it's more so of, it's easier to make a list of the things that I don't want in, a relationship or a woman, going back, from when I first started. From, everybody else too. The first crush. So, and I always thought, I had this solid concrete list in my mind. All right, she's got to be this, that, and the other. And if she's not, then I'm not going to stop till I find it, and I've found that, that's not the way the world works.
Right.
So, and it's not that you're settling for less than what you want. It's just, to me, it's just easier knowing what you don't want and being able to work with anything else in between. Yeah,
because I don't even have that many deal breakers.
Right.
Like, do you have any deal breakers?
No, not too many. No.
I don't have that many deal breakers, so I'm just like, okay, well, it's probably maybe two or three deal breakers.
Hygiene.
Oh yeah,
is a deal breaker, but I mean, I wouldn't even be seeing you if I didn't approve of your hygiene.
So, yeah, so like that's a given.
Definitely.
Or it should be a given.
Definitely.
So like anything else, then I'm basically okay. I can work with you.
Right.
I can work with that. So
right. Only I'm as willing to work with that person as much as they're willing to work with me on anything. Yeah. So as long as we have that mutual feeling there, then I think that working from there, you could be successful.
Right. So I think it's time for us to go into a song, and we're gonna hear Beyonce ask, do you think you can put up with a woman like me?
Oh, well.
Because that's what I'm saying. Do you think?
Beyonce, I'll put up with you any day now. Let me stop.
Well, I just want to thank you, my friend, for coming on the show and giving your perspective. Ladies, hear it, receive it, listen. He's a good catch. He knows what he's talking about. So,
thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I'm here every Monday at 3 p.m. on your TuneIn app or on WGIVCharlotte.com. You can also hit me up on Instagram. That's at CarmenNCream. Carmen, the letter N, Cream, to be a guest on the show. Or if you want free advertisement, You can find me on Facebook at Carmen WGIV or give me a call, 704-761-8266. That's 704-761-8266. I'm your host, Miss Carmen, and you've been listening to Carmen and Cream on WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. This has been the icing on your cake and everything that makes life taste so much better.